What's up, you guys? I have a really quick message. It's something about there is a false light narrative that somebody was trying to get you attached to, emotionally invested in. And that's how they were trying to get you attached to this false light narrative, which almost mirrored your narrative. Or it's like some karmics were trying to mirror your path, but you recognize the false light narrative, and or somebody needs to hear this to be able to identify what it is that they are experiencing. It's like somebody knows their path. It's like we have somebody who knows, okay, there's a few of you, okay, and on different, we'll say, levels of consciousness or in different parts of your journey, all right? So, it's like, sorry, sometimes when I clarify things, I switch in and out of this channeling and then I lose the message. So, it's, okay, the false light narrative. There's a few different levels of consciousness, and there's a few of you that are on different types of journeys, okay? And these readings are all general readings. Little bits and pieces may resonate with you, little bits and pieces may resonate with somebody else. Also, I'm channeling this just so that you know I'm a divine channel. That's what it is. That's what we're doing here. But use discernment, obviously. And like and subscribe, please, too. But anyways, okay. It's like somebody... Okay, so we have somebody who sees this. It's kind of like you see this and you're witnessing it, and you because you've seen this your entire life. You've seen people trying to not so much steal your gifts, because they can't steal your gifts. They basically, I just heard objectify, but that's not it. It's like they actually they take it's a false light. So it's like they are trying to mimic your light journey, your light path, your light energy. But because they are not a light body, so to speak, because they have not done the work, the shadow work, to be able to carry that kind of light, it's a bastardized version. That's literally the word that I heard, it's a bastardized version. And the problem is, and there's somebody else who's on a path who I see. Okay, so we have one person on a certain level of consciousness where this has been happening their entire life, and they're starting to look at it and just get sick of it. Like, really, this again, kind of a thing. But then we've also got somebody else, and I feel like this is taking place in the workplace. It could also be with family. It could also be even in relationships, I'm hearing too. So this is something that's been going on for a while. I mean, we're light workers, right? We're empaths. This is the journey, okay? So, but anyways, there's somebody else who's on kind of the same journey, so to speak. Okay, now these are two different people, two different locations. It could even be many different, okay, but this is a separate level of consciousness with regards to another person who is on the same journey, so to speak, okay? But it's like they're looking at it and they are almost feeling like, it's almost like there are these karmics who are trying to reflect your divine light, and if somebody still does not feel empowered enough within themselves to recognize this pattern, is the message that I'm receiving. So there's different levels, right, in the journey. So, it's basically once we get sick of, you know what they say? They say it's once you get sick of your own shit. And that actually does happen. You kind of do just get sick of your own head, and you're just kind of like, okay, God, ancestors, just fucking show me the way, because I am so sick of trying to figure this out. Really, honestly, that's kind of how the journey ends up playing out. Somewhere in tears on your knees. True story. Okay, God, all right, I get it. I'll go with you. So I digress. Obviously that is my experience. But it's like, could do the math. I'm in my God body. Somebody's in their God body, but there's another person who has not stepped into their God body. And it's like I have these, I wish I had dolls or something like that. But anyways, it's somebody, either way, you are protected because this is not your narrative, this is not your timeline, but there are karmics who are using your false light to try to create a false timeline in order to misdirect you on your path, so to speak. Okay, and then I feel like, and there's somebody who can identify this and who is recognizing this and who is just having a hard time figuring out what their path is and where they're supposed to go from there. And for that person, what you need to do is you just need to separate yourself, ground yourself. I'm hearing make sure that you are eating healthy foods, comfort foods, make sure that you are drinking water, do things that help, do things that are more focused on yourself, okay? Because that's going to help you come right back into your authenticity and embody that light energy. It's almost like somebody's trying to siphon your energy, even though that you're not taking the bait, so to speak, with regards to being on this timeline. I'm hearing again, Jesus sat with sinners, he didn't sin with them. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah. So it's like, I think that's in the book of Matthew. It's like a story about Jesus and some fucking tax collectors or something like that. Anyways, you can look it up if you want to. But then there's another parallel, or there's another person, or like a parallel reality. It might even be this person in a parallel reality, but it's somebody else's story as well. Okay, so this is somebody else's story, where it's like you are somewhere else on your journey, where it's like there are karmics who are trying to, okay, so the other one, somebody's trying to siphon the energy, but it's like, so that's important for somebody to know, okay? I don't know, somebody, it's important, but, and that's why Spirit is going to stop this. But then it's also like, so I don't know, like if it's work related or something like that, literally somebody might honestly get fired. So, and if it is like a relationship related, like I literally somebody, if like somebody's stalking you in a relationship, I'm hearing like literally somebody's car might do something funny, or they might have to move for work or something like that. Okay. So it's like this is very serious. Okay. Because you're supposed to expand. You have something that's very important that you have to do, okay? That is with regards to the collective consciousness. Okay, I digress. All right. This other person, though, needs to, this is not that you were supposed to be in this situation, okay? I hope that you guys are following me. Obviously, it's just a fucking straight up channel. But and I'm receiving, like, visual messages. Oh, God. Okay. For this other person... it's like their false narrative, it's like these false light karmics are trying to pull you on your path. I'm actually seeing, like, look at your old journals. That's interesting. And for this other person, okay, for the other person who's on a different parallel timeline, who does not necessarily recognize this, you may recognize this, you may just need a little confirmation that this is exactly what's going on. It's kind of like, but I'm feeling like somebody's almost feeling like, that's right, somebody was not feeling super empowered in their path. I don't know if some people have doubted you before, like maybe you grew up, and I'm seeing the Hierophant in the reverse position. It's almost like you grew up kind of like unorthodox, so to speak, where it's like other people grew up like thinking, having like very strict beliefs about things. So it's like you don't feel very confident in your path, even though Spirit and your ancestors have told you exactly what you're supposed to do, exactly what you're meant to do, and have told you that they will support you, which they are, and they will, and they understand. I'm also hearing, okay, so don't ever beat yourself up is what I'm hearing, okay? I don't know why, but I just saw the number 22, very random, and 108, so very random as well. I saw it in my mind's eye, actually. So, okay, 11, Jesus, there's a lot of fucking messages coming through. I mean, yeah, in Jesus' name. Thank you, ancestors of the highest white light, for being here. Okay, the message is somebody in their narrative, fucking, I digress. Where the hell was I, you guys? I need to start doing more lives so that, when this happens, you guys can help me keep my place, right? Don't let, okay, this is the message. These karmics are actually jealous of you, okay? But somebody needs to either look through their old journals or spend some time alone. like remembering who you are, maybe even reflecting on somebody was bullied too. So this is actually triggering something within somebody to heal. Bullying. Somebody was bullied, okay? So that's why this person is not stepping into their power, okay? I don't want to pull cards because, like, when I pull cards, then, like, more messages come through, but I kind of want to pull cards. Literally every single time a card pulls out, like, I hear a word that says something about the card or some sort of message from somebody. Let me see if I can get it back without... Just grab the cards, whatever. We'll just jump into this, okay? It's a false, I just heard false twin too, so I don't know, but it's a false reality, a false timeline, a false light timeline, a false narrative. These karmics are trying to emotionally create some sort of an attachment, whether it's like they want you to be your friend or they want, or something like that, but it's like somebody is like, no, you're not my friend. Like, I know you and I are not meant to be friends, and I know that these are your intentions, so I'm just gonna, like, you know, reject your offer, like, in a very, you know, graceful way without really even having to say it. But then there's somebody else where it's like, it's interesting because these karmics are almost like mirroring it. They're making it seem like that's your tribe, so to speak. So it's almost like what you need to do is you just need to look at their intentions, and you also need to feel. Like, how do you feel when you're around people? Okay, this is a good message. Like, how do you feel around people when you are around people? Are good things happening to you, or are bad things happening to you? If not so good things are happening to you, then they are siphoning your energy, is what I'm hearing. And this is a really good way to be able to identify, like, karmics, false light karmics too, because, you know, we talk about karmics like they're bad, or, you know, and karmics are not necessarily bad. They don't have to be bad, right? Some of them take it there, but some, you know, if you have two karmics who recognize that they are in a karmic relationship, you can turn that around. Not turn it around like to make it, I mean, you can turn it around if you want to, but you can, I mean, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a personal experience with myself. Like, I have definitely met people where I'm just like, oh, okay, this is a karmic relationship, had that conversation with them and said, okay, this is a karmic relationship, this is what a karmic relationship is, this is what I am mirroring, this is what's going on with you, I am mirroring that, we are mirroring this together, and hey, it was cool, it was very nice to meet you. Like, I mean, you could just straight up do that too. But, I do this shit all the fucking time. Whether people get it or not, it speaks to their soul. Maybe somebody, that's a message for somebody, okay? But it speaks to the soul. It speaks to the, you know, whatever you believe in, the negative entity attachments as well, which helps them to release that sometimes, depending on you know, their decision to do that. Okay, this is just going all over the place. What else, Spirit? Okay. Queen of Wands in the reverse position, Knight of Wands. There's something about, like, sex magic or something like that. This has come out before. Like, their heart, okay, this is another way that you can identify somebody if they are in the false light, whether or not their heart is open, okay? And I'm hearing, but my heart sometimes isn't open. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But it's not that your heart is not open, it's just that your heart is guarded, or that your heart is open, but there's fear. It's like somebody's heart is open, but their base chakra is not grounded, so it's almost like, oh, that makes it easy for somebody to, like, steal energy, so to speak. Okay, somebody needs to work on their base chakra. I'm actually seeing, why am I seeing green tourmaline? I'm seeing green tourmaline, but I'm also seeing black tourmaline. I was going to say black tourmaline, but green tourmaline might be good for you as well. Actually, black tourmaline is fantastic, especially dealing with, like, karmic energies like this. It has a sort of rubber band karma where it's like whatever they do to you, it just bounces right off of you and it goes right back on them, like, tenfold, so that it's instant karma, so that they, like, learn their lesson immediately, you know. And if they don't, then they keep getting that karma, and it's just, you know. But green tourmaline helps to ground, and it connects the heart chakra to the base chakra. So that's actually not a bad idea. I don't know that I have green tourmaline in my shop. I had a pendant which was green tourmaline with in the quartz matrix. So I think that sold, but I do have black tourmaline, so check that out in my Etsy shop. The link to that is in the description box below. But it's like, I don't know, you guys, Two of Pentacles. Like, it's like, yeah, they're trying to get you to this false light timeline. But your angels and ancestors are watching this and watching you. This energy is just, I just got really tired. This energy is exhausting. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you run around in circles so that you are not aligning with your actual path. This is spiritual warfare. Like, straight up. I do feel like whoever you are the type of person where you do set boundaries really well. If this is something that's work related, though, it's kind of like, I feel like you almost assume that people are going to like respect your boundaries. So it's almost like somebody puts their defenses down because you've placed boundaries with these people, but it's like and then it's like you're surprised that they don't respect your boundaries. I understand that for sure. I guess you just got to keep your eyes open. That does suck, though. It's exhausting to be hypervigilant. Maybe that's why I'm exhausted. It's fucked up. Someone might have their lip pierced. Somebody might also wear like eyeliner or like eye makeup that does something like this. I don't know. Ostrich might even be significant. I don't know why. I think, oh, this is interesting. I'm thinking of like a Rihanna quote or something. I think Rihanna said that her favorite animal was an ostrich. I thought that was so cool. But they are like this. I think they're like, they don't look like they could fuck you up, but they could fuck you up. Like they're tough as fuck. I feel like they and like the ostriches and like the polar bears are like, what is it? Like the ostrich is like the most dangerous bird in the world or something like that. I don't know. I love polar bears too. Side note. Somebody might also have pink hair. Arcturian. Somebody might also be Arcturian. Blue. Color blue. Somebody might be a teacher. This could also be somebody stuck in a cycle, or who was or is getting out of a cycle now. Arcturian. I just keep hearing Arcturian. Orlite might be good for the Arcturian, but whoever you are, what the hell was I gonna say? I don't remember. I digress. I'm so sorry, you guys. Sometimes there's so many fucking messages that come through. It's like, yeah, as you're aligning with their path, it's like they're trying to distract you. Somebody might even be like feeling like itchy or something like that. It's like, do any of you guys have like eczema or like psoriasis or something like that? It's like apricot or avocado oil is supposed to be really good for that. Also, I think it's called like Indian healing clay, and it's like but somebody needs to like calm their nervous system, or yeah, what else, Spirit? I'm sorry, but yeah, this is the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords. It's kind of like this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to copy you. They're trying to mimic you, but that's what they look like. That's what they look like. That's what their soul looks like. You know. It's like your ancestors. That's how your ancestors see them. Okay, your ancestors see them. They're like, no. That's not our girl. That's not our boy. Who the fuck is this person trying to use? That's what they're doing with your energy. they're like trying to tape it on like little places so that like I don't know, you'll get confused and think that, I don't know, that maybe they're the teacher. So that they can teach you. So that they can teach you, or whatever energy is behind them, so that they can teach you the rules of the false light timeline. They're literally trying to lead you astray. Somebody's trying to lead you astray. It's like this card. See? It's almost like it's the Six of Pentacles for me, as somebody who's aligning with their path. All right? But it's like she's got these branches kind of like growing out of her eyes, and that's kind of what they're trying to do here. It also reminds me of like a buck. I think those are a symbol of fertility. Let me know in the comments below. But like the Six of Pentacles is, for me, it's, you know, somebody giving and receiving for the divine good, and that's who you are, and that's where you are. Somebody may have even like somebody may have even needed to just like take a break. This stresses somebody out. Like, it's almost like a fucking, like a fly. Like you're trying to like whip, like somebody's trying to like swat away a fly too, sort of. Okay? I feel like some of you know exactly what's going on. Some of you kind of only have half of an idea of what's going on. But it is important that you continue to have very strong boundaries and stand in your power. Even if it's not easy, I'm hearing. Even if it's not easy. Because you are capable and you are protected. Your ancestors are protecting you. Your ancestors are so close around you. But also, I'm hearing here too with the Three of Swords here, it's like, why did I just say the Three of Swords? That's not, why did I just say that? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to copy you. But karma is coming for them. Yeah, they're trying to steal your... Spirit's putting an end to this, though. They're fucking idiots. They're clowns. See that? The Five of Pentacles. Somebody's getting fucking cut. Cut. Gone. Eight of Swords. The hell is... What was the message with this? New deck. Sorry, you guys. It's a great deck, though. Ace of Wands. I feel like you're going to be getting a rush of vitality coming very soon. Maybe somebody needs to like rest, recover from something, just reground, really is what I'm getting. This could be, I feel like this could be, if this is like, this could, yeah. I mean, it could be work related. It could also be like family. But honestly, these cycles tend to follow us, you know, in all areas of our life for us to be able to heal them. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was, you know what I mean? And maybe that's the other thing. It's almost like somebody's trying to pull you back into like a victim mentality in this false light timeline. Somebody's trying to pull you into that. I think it's coming from somebody's family, actually, and then it's reflecting outwardly, but everybody involved is going to get karma, because whoever signed up to help with this, to help bring you down, so to speak, to help confuse you, to help take you away from your path. I mean, What the hell was the message with this card, you guys? I'm hearing the song by Tool, like, why can't we just be sober? So I feel like maybe you're sobering up. You're sobering up, right? You're sobering up from this. Which would make sense. That's why, you know, your vitality is coming back. I feel like your this might even be you, like, technically, you know, male or female. The cards are not gender specific, but kind of like gluing your face back on, so to speak. There's something about, I just feel like, have faith in yourself. I feel like you know what you're doing. It's very important for you to just witness what is going on right now. Don't get too emotionally invested. That's how they can trap you, so to speak, in a false light timeline, okay? Is when you get any sort of like emotionally attached to it. So also trust your first instinct too. So like if you met these people, or if you have always had a bad feeling about these, you know what I mean? Like, or whoever, whatever this is, like, trust that, okay? And also listen to your inner voice and your inner knowing as these people are speaking, because I feel like whoever you are, you're also clairaudient and you're receiving messages about this. Like, somebody can tell when somebody's lying or not. So, and your guides tell you, like, you're like don't, like, this is what I do sometimes when I'm listening to people, okay? And I kind of dissociate, but really what I'm actually doing is I am listening to their higher self talking to me while somebody is speaking to me. And somebody's ancestors and higher self will tell me everything I need to know about the human, whether they belong in my life, how they belong in my life, how to get them out of my life, all those things too. So I feel like somebody needs to also tap into that part of themselves, all right? I have the World card here, though. It's like, this is the end of a cycle. And then I've got the Death card here. So there's a new beginning coming. Alright, this is a generational curse that has ended. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, I hope that this helps anybody, all of you. Send you guys so much love. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, until next time. Bye.